Good morning. It was definitely morning. It's like 6:30, so regular people hours. But I'm waiting. I was already out, so like I wasn't gonna go home. I was a little closer to the gym than home, so like I wasn't gonna go home and then come here because I do have adjustment or like a massage, I think one or the other at 10 or 10:30. So to go home and like rest for a few hours and like XYZ, so whatever. And we were at the warehouse anyway, super late last night. So your boy just pulled an all-nighter, which is fine. I'm allowing myself 3 of those throughout the week. But I have shoes on. I got the big fucking bitch today because after I'm done working out, I'm probably gonna grab some. There's a sushi bar here. It doesn't open until 11, but I'm probably gonna go to the Brewster Pastry, which is right downstairs of us. They got some fire ass bagels for like $1, and I'll never get that in Lower Westchester, so I'm gonna snag some of those because working out fasted, or like I'll try to grab. I think we have Vaughn's Treats up there, so just like a quick Rice Krispie treat. Train, edit, because I got my laptop in here. That's why I brought the big bitch, but whatever, one or the other. And then I got some meetings with Paul. We're gonna chat up some ideas, which I did know before picking up the camera, but now I forgot, but it's in the text message. So let's go train. Shut the fuck. So right now what I'm running with is a scoop of Savage, a scoop of Pump, and 2 scoops of creatine, and then YianniBravo. YianniBravo I stopped about a couple years ago. I want to say maybe 2 years ago, because the whole like erectile dysfunction thing was very dominant in me. Like I was one of the few responders that like bad, and it's just not a problem. It's just, I mean, it's just your boy's just raging every other hour of the day, but like it is what it is, because it does have the tendency to increase like sexual drive and XYZ and like that whole dysfunction type of thing. Because I was always scared taking it growing up, because I was like, does dysfunction mean it's not gonna work? But it was just like, it was actually on the opposite end of the spectrum in terms of it just acting like sporadic. So little side note, if you are gonna take that and you just so happen to be like a hyper responder to it, at least for my males. Yeah, YianniBravo in the morning fasted. And it's also weird because I'm definitely now training earlier than I have in the past. It's anywhere from like 4 to like 9 a.m. Reason being is because like if I know I have a shit ton of meetings, I know after the fact I'll be sharp. If I have like a good post-workout meal, I have a good workout in the morning. Now granted, strength is, you know, in the morning, but on the easier weeks, or if I know I have like an easier day, then I go and do the later sessions. So like 1 a.m, 2 a.m, 3 a.m. It's really all on the table, honestly. Like in a perfect world, yeah, I'd love to train super late. I have all my food in me. Then I go home, take the shake, knock out, call it a day. We start fresh. But the fasted workouts do mentally give me that clarity throughout the day, which today I will need, because we do have a couple important meetings discussing, I don't know if I could say it. So I'm gonna say it, and then if it goes mute or like it clips out, it's because I can't really say it yet. But I contacted Dan. We are communicating with our marketing manager here, John, and Paul, with one of the meetings is gonna be getting Raw and Revive in here. So if the ball is rolling, you guys will be the first to hear, and which is like super exciting, because now I will be kind of just like behind it and stuff like that, because where we want to push Powerhouse and like foundations and that side of the brand is going to be like product reviews, placement, you know, like pre-workout with Yanni, or like, you know, today's shake and this and that, and we have like everything behind the counter. Like, so I'll probably make, and I'm literally up here fucking always, so post-workout I'll do like a weird shake or this or that with like one of the flavors and stuff like that. So like that helps me, 1, grow with us, and then 2, obviously we'll have this stuff in-house because we have this stuff like right there. So obviously if you want it quick to grab it, it'll be here, and that obviously helps the gym. But if you did want to try like another flavor, or like something we didn't have here, or if you wanted to stock up on it yourself, then obviously you can use code Yanni on it, as well as the Revive stuff. But the Revive stuff is going to take a cool twist, because as you guys know, we do PMR here, which is the rehab center, the PT work and stuff like that. So what Revive also offers as well, and like I just do a poor job promoting it. I mean, I'm like literally the worst influencer, but I'm waiting for Pre to kick in. That's why like I'm kind of chatting. But on top of like thyroid support, liver, like K2, D3, like there's a lot of inflammatory preventative maintenance stuff you can take, because even John was saying like after he was doing some of his treatments, Shay put him onto some joint supplements, and like where he had knee injuries from whatever pre-existing incident in the past, after the fact of, you know, like surgery and rehab and maintenance work and XYZ, and sitting down with the PTs and doing the work to aid the recovery that much more, he ended up getting on quite literally a supplement, which by definition it's supposed to supplement the recovery. It's not supposed to be like everything. So John was doing the necessary work and aided it with the additional supplement, and now he's on it pretty, you know, like, and it's helping that much more. Some days are more off than not, but on top of everything else in order, right, like eating and XYZ. So yeah, so the Revive stuff will obviously be in here as well, but like I want to now get more to the doctorate side of it. Obviously, like for my bodybuilding clients that are moving weight in the gym, I don't need to tell you how important this stuff is, and especially if you're competing, especially on prep, you need to be on that shit. So I can feel my face start to itch. So I'm gonna slam back one of these now and get moving. All right, so we're already training. I had idea of like maybe taking you through the push day. So we're pushing 200. Because I don't know the direction of the video, but it's probably gonna be eating and the meetings, and like just catching you guys up to date. New transition into the training block begins. I'm about 66, 65 days left into the preseason, off season, into the prep. So we're gonna push 200 as much as I can. Last week I did a crazy amount of cardio. I think I did 4 hours total, which is like insane because like I haven't done any cardio off season, which follow what I say. Don't do as I do, do as I say. So I should have probably have been doing cardio off season, but we cleaned up a lot last week. I got a lot tighter, got depleted, lost like water weight, sodium retention, all that shit to get and to gauge exactly like where I'm at off season. I love the way I look. Tightened up a little bit, obviously still like a little looser, but now body's clean. What's going in now is gonna be clean, but we're gonna push 200 plus protein, 300 plus carbs, and I want to do above 90 fat, and that's gonna that will push me to as close to 200 as I can. We're gonna get that. I've been doing that off season, so like I'm gonna get there, but like on the cleaner spectrum, and then like keep pushing it because I find that I can eat protein a lot more, and I'm not fucking up my digestion because of the digestate from Revive and stuff like that. So run into all that when we get home because like I have food at the house and stuff like that. I went grocery shopping, so that saves me time there. But right now I'm not gonna explain necessarily this push day, but the split right now is chest and arms, back and shoulders, squat with quads, rest if I have to, and then it's chest and arms again, deadlift, back, and hammy glute day. I don't know if deadlifts are gonna stay, but I am doing a back and hammy day, and I'll, like I said, I'll explain, but that is the split moving forward. If I do have to take that small break in between throughout the week, I will, but if not, I'll run it 5 days straight, and then we rest. And this is why I gotta come early, because boys is here already. As soon as they walk in, I start my timer. So those are the 4-ish chest movements I do. I don't do a lot because like I said, I hit chest pretty heavily, and I'll explain it more in the future videos on like why I'm taking the approach I'm taking and how less is more, and I'm able to interact that much better. But I'm ending it with 2 buys, 2 tries, and then we gotta jump into meetings. I'm not gonna show you the buys and tries, but take my word for it. And if I'm feeling up for it, I'll show you the physique update. So bro got 2 sesame with cream cheese and roast fat. So I'm gonna eat this real fast. Not real fast. I'm gonna lose some brain cells scrolling social media. Paul just got here, he's working out now. I'm gonna crank out the computer. I just gotta tee off Cristiano's edit. We're gonna be posting later today, and then meeting time, which I'll bring you guys in on. So let's eat this and get my head right.
Oh wow, dude. Yeah, more than ever. Wow.
Yeah, wow, that came out super fucking good.
Oh my god, dude. You kidding me? Wait till Moreno sees this. This is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Wow, dude.
I figured, like, I don't know if you wanted it for the house or hang it up here since
it's gonna go up here. It's gonna go up like I have the one inside of me and Moreno when he fought.
Yeah,
dude,
yeah.
Seriously, I can't. Thank you.
Always.
Really, man. Like you're 100% right. That's
so
right.
Literally, like little 1-by-1s of like Cristiano, Angelina, AJ, you, myself, like clients, Dan, all them, like all the.
Like even on my screensaver, like this is a. Like that day, Shay's like, you got to get a picture of everyone because that's the team.
Right, yeah.
You know what I mean? That's
literally,
us now,
yeah.
literally. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, it's a, you know, it's just like I said,
It's
like
exciting.
you said, chronicling all this stuff.
Yeah.
You know, it just.
That's what like I'm really good at, because like we're doing fucking crazy shit. Like both you and myself. Like, and if I hadn't, like, look, is it annoying to fucking pick up and record and do that? Yeah, absolutely. But like now. Every year, regardless of how hard it's been, 2019 I met the world ranked powerlifter. 2020 I met my inspiration, which was Christian at Alpha Elite, won the first bodybuilding show. 21 I met Chris Bumstead. I'm just better when I'm taking care of other people. Like I just shine better, I move better.
But you are only good. Remember this. only advice I can give to you as an older statesman is I've always gone out of my way to take care of everyone else. When it came down to people taking care of me, they didn't.
Right.
And when the smoke cleared, one or two were standing.
Right.
Him being one.
Yeah.
The red man being the other.
Yeah.
You mean like he's always there. I can't but like in this world, in our little universe here.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to tell you is I appreciate that, but make sure you take care of you. Because if you're not taking care of you, you can't take care of everyone else.
Right.
It's like being on an airplane. You know, they tell you, put your air mask on
And
first,
then
and then take care of the next
Yeah,
guy. Because
that
if you
makes
don't do that,
Yeah.
you're no good to anybody.
You're fucked, yeah.
You're fucked.
Yeah.
And the reality of it is, at the end of the day, just keep that in perspective.
Right.
Because that's what matters the most.
Yeah.
Because we're all on the same page.
Right.
We're all doing what we need to do.
Right.
But, you know, it's no different.
Yeah.
John called me 2 days ago. I got X, Y, and Z in Southbury. I go, go do it. Shit happens.
Right, yeah.
Don't worry about what you're fucking
Right,
supposed to
yeah,
do here.
of course, yeah.
A day's not going to hurt me.
Yeah, no, it's not,
2 days aren't going to hurt me.
Yeah.
Go do what you have to do. So take that into context. Because trust me, I've always been where, like, you know what? Because I'm a karma guy, I'm a good faith guy, I'm a Catholic. It's like, you know, do right by everyone else and it comes back to you. I hate to say this to you. The truth of the matter is, do I believe in that? Yes, but I also know that it doesn't happen all the time.
Right.
Because people just aren't built like you and me.
Right.
And you have to understand that.
Yeah.
When you've been fucked like I've been fucked and you've been fucked, and at the end of the day, and people were like, your own blood fucks you.
Right, yeah.
Trust me when I tell you that taking care of you first is what matters, and then being on the same page, understanding that we're always going to communicate and take care of the mission and do what we need to do so we can grow together.
Right.
That's when it works.
Right.
Because if you take that high road all the time, where like I'm gonna sacrifice myself for the betterment of everyone else. No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Don't. You know, doing the right thing is always the right thing, but do not sacrifice your own personal growth.
Yeah.
Because your personal growth and strength is what matters. If you don't have that, you cannot lateralize and leverage yourself to help others, and me doing the same thing with you. That's how it works.
Doesn't work like that.
So I can appreciate that statement, but I'm going to sit here and tell you as a elder statesman in this world, don't fucking do it.
Yeah. Oh God. All right, we're out of here. So I completely forgot I had to do PT work too. So we got tied up there, but not tied up. I mean, I knew I had to do it, but like when I was ending that other clip, I was like, well, forgot about that. So if you guys saw, I think it was very well in frame, but if you saw, I ended up surprising Paul with that, which is just if you guys are familiar with like the canvas work and obviously the camera work and all that stuff, I live for that shit. So we gotta go home now. I gotta go. Did I show you guys the fucking 3 Series? Anyway, but he's coming to pick it up, so I'll just show you it before it leaves because it's all coated and fancy, and the fucking sun's out, so you actually see the finish. So let's get to the house. Okay, we're home. I forgot how much nicer it is to freaking carry the backpack, but I'm gonna, well, I have to go inside and get the keys, but it's an M340, I believe, but like the fucking color's phenomenal. It's darker than Nardo, but has a gold pearl to it. And I'm not gonna get in here and start swinging my bag because I don't want to hit anything, but sick. Now let me actually get the keys, put her in the sun, and show you guys this gold flake. It's kind of sick. So, oh, that's the other thing. It has like a comfort mode. Yeah, so that's the other thing. Brand spanking new. Brand spanking new. I keep on forgetting that, like, we're not updated, but brand spanking new. We are at 79 miles. Get fucked. 79 miles, but brand spanking new. Stickers or labels are still on it. We did a full, obviously, ceramic. There were some marred spots. Shout out to, I believe Ramen told me it was Mount Kisco BMW. That fucking, oh my God, phenomenal job. I mean, I don't know if they took care of it, so that's the thing. Dealerships can either touch everything or touch nothing. And the way Ramen had described it, sounded like maybe they didn't do anything, which again, is a plus in my world because of the fact that less work for me, because they always end up fucking it. But let's see what she looks like. Yep. There's that gold, pretty sure. I mean, I can't see the LCD. And this thing, so the freaking car has like unlock and lock when I walk with the key close to it, but yeah, she's fucking good. She's sick. Man, the black wheels are gonna be tough to keep clean, but they already have marks on them. Black is definitely bitch. But nice. We're gonna just grab some photos. God, this looks good. Take it down the street, grab some photos just really, really fast. Grab some photos really, really fast, like literally right at the corner like I always do. And then food. We gotta get food. $90, dude. You heard that? It was like $5.99, $5.99. I almost shot myself. Happy though. $90. So that's gonna last me about 3 days. So I'm going through pretty much a packet of. I forgot toast. I'm going through a packet of the chicken every day. So it's 4 of those, and then there's only 3 of the steaks, and I have pasta and rice at the house. So I'll show you that at the house. But I have 3 of the steaks, so the 3 steaks will last me 3 dinners. And then the reason why I got 4 for the 4th day is because now, technically, when I plan it right, on the 4th day, I can go home after, because I just came from the gym. I'll go home after the gym, eat, and then come here, because I hate coming here on an empty stomach, because I'm always, oh, this looks good, that looks good, and I end up wasting money. I get it at the house, and it stays there, and I end up throwing it out because it expires. So that 4th day kind of holds me off. I go home, eat, shower, get the day going, and then I come here at night, because they're like, you're not allowed to record here. I'm like, I'm in here every other few days. They're like, well, people are complaining. Well, I was like, tell them to, like, not. You know, pretty simple. I have to weigh bread. Fuck. I got my bread. Oh my god, I almost died. Yes, so about 3 days worth, 3.5. So like I get the 1 meal to hold me off, like I was saying, yada yada. And yes, I go through 3 of those milks. So like a lot of people are like, why, you know, are you still drinking milk and X, Y, like, you know, like, cause everybody's on the almond milk and silk and fucking oat milk, and I never left milk. And the reality of it is I don't steer away from like stuff I grew up on, stuff I ate as a kid. I mean, sandwiches, I mean, the reason why I put up all that shit that like makes me, I don't even want to say look, I mean, I eat like a fucking child, but like in reality, I look better than most average, because of just the fact that like once you're building, you know, like when I went through that prep and did a proper refeed and XYZ, I mean, it's so simple. I mean, look at your fucking numbers. Look at your, you know, and I'm not, actually, I don't want to get so aggressive, but like when people get very discouraged when like, you know, like counting macros and micros and this and that, it's really not too hard. I mean, it's looking at the back of the label, it's per serving on a certain amount of food, whether it be 40 grams, ounces, fluid ounces, whatever. You're literally gonna measure it out, and per that measurement cycle is what is on that label. So at 12 fluid ounces of milk, you're at 13 carb, 13 protein, I don't know, 6 fat, right? So if you double that, just double those numbers, and that's the intake for the day. Now, for those of you that are like, oh, it's, you know, it's a little crazy and this isn't, I mean, I don't know, health has changed a lot for me. It runs in my family, like just bloodline of bad health, and I've lost very key factor, you know, like a big key figures in my life due to health. So like that's a big reason as to why. And it's like, if I don't, you know, I don't know, I mean, for most people most guys, I'm gonna say, who are in, I want to say under 30, if you're not prioritizing any, we'll just say, I'll give you guys the benefit of the doubt and say physical exertion and activity, then you're fucked. I mean, you're just, I don't know, but that's what it stems down to. The only downside is I don't really know how much I'm eating on this preseason. I am just eating for fuel. I'm eating to gain. I'm eating to, you know, so I've become accustomed and comfortable with that. I do want to show you guys a little more, even though I kind of don't want to, but I kind of do. I kind of don't want to, but I'm forcing myself to show you guys like a little more off season and stuff like that. So the what did I get? The steak that I did get, it's a butcher cut, so it doesn't have any macros on it. So, but if I had to really make an educated guess, it's going to be a little higher in fat, which I usually just end up trimming it off, like whatever the fat is, I literally just trim it off. And if I had to guess, per steak is going to be 50 to 60, a little over 50, 60 grams of protein. And in between the milks. So with milk, I'm using the cereal, my shake, which is an everyday thing, sometimes twice a day if I'm like really running around. And then I don't think I take anything else with milk, but that alone is like, you know, I could do a serving and a half, and then like a serving of that a day. And like I said, if I do 2 throughout the day, then that's quite literally one of those is gone in like a day and a half. Sorry, my water bottle just launched. And then I got my rice at the house. I got my, even though I've been gearing more towards pasta, just because it has that much more protein. And then almond butter with my rice cakes, which I probably should have got more, but I should have enough for the next 3 days. That's my main source of fat. I realize I'm not a big carb guy. I can literally eat 200 grams of protein, 100 carbs, and 40 fat, and like literally be okay. And like actually be okay, because like 200 grams of protein for me, being under 200 pounds in body weight, is very sufficient. And then to make sure like I'm digesting properly, I have the digest aids and all the supplements from Revive to help me with that in terms of like breaking it down and stuff like that, because it could get a little spicy in the restroom, in the loony. Let me show you what the carbs are at the house. Literally right here. Shit you not, this is 3 days worth of food. So toast. So carbs are toast, cream of rice, because fuck oats, Quaker State rice cakes, bagels, cinnamon toast crunch. Your boy got like 11 boxes over there, literally right. Can we focus? Literally right there. Pasta. So we have more over there with rice. Right, protein is chicken, steak, milk, and 14 pounds of raw. And I'm pretty sure that's everything, if I'm being completely honest. So this will literally, I mean, just so a quick breakdown, literally just to give you my shake and steak alone puts me at over 100 grams of protein for the day flat. And that's arguably the shake, effortless, because it's fucking amazing. Steak, I literally eat immediately after the gym because I have an amazing appetite after the gym. And then I just got to find a day. And then I'm usually carb loading. I mean, that's not the proper term, but I'm eating more of my carbs literally throughout the day, like pre-gym. So it'll be the rice cakes, the bagels, cream of rice. The sandwich is like the in-between quick to-go meal, because it's literally just, you know, whatever. Oh, and mayo, whatever that's in the fridge. And then to up the fats, obviously. Oh, I didn't show you this. To up the fats, like I'm throwing this on rice cakes. The cinnamon one is kind of fire. Almond butter, cinnamon. Almond butter as a whole, I just kind of like. Pasta, I'll throw sauce, cheese, whatever. I'm often using vodka sauce, but that's everything. And then on top of the protein, and then that's it. If I'm out, I'm in a pinch, I'm getting a protein bar, but theirs is not really calculated right now. I'm gaining, and until I stop or I feel uncomfortable, I won't, but I'm not gonna, because this is where your boy is standing right now. So we're post gym, so we're definitely pumped. But is that gonna focus? No, it's gonna focus on my eye. But whatever. This isn't a physique update video. It is fucking crazy late, but your boy is fucking looking sick. So 2 o'clock. I was honestly gonna end the video tomorrow with showing you some of the meals like that I'm eating and shit like that, but like this will just be like the introduction of like how I plan on getting to 200. Basically showing you just what I'm overhauling, what I'm eating and stuff like that. And I'll do a full day of eating video later on. Like I'm not trying to, there's no need to convolute this much of the video, because there was a lot going on in this video. There was the grocery, the training, well, you guys saw the surprise with Paul, but we had a meeting with him, and then with him and John, about like where we are moving forward and plans for the gym and stuff like that. And obviously, like, I'm not gonna put any of the gym footage up because of just the concept of just that it's up everywhere. I mean, it's on the Powerhouse page, it's on Paul's page, my page, etc. And I just don't feel like regurgitating content. I know I kind of said like, oh, you know, like I'm gonna put it here and I'm gonna put it there, and but like I have to figure out a balance of like when to scale stuff and when to put stuff out. But I just kind of want to wrap this video up here as like a introduction of like the next, technically today 66 days, 67 if like you're not counting today as the new day. I mean, it's 2 a.m. but it's 66 days from today. The goal is to push out 30 to 40 videos as daily as I can. Not daily uploads, I'm going to be daily recordings the rest of the push. So the push is to 200 pounds. I've been saying it and scaling it all over the place. We're waking up at like 175, 177, and this is like a bowl full of pasta and fucking God knows how much chicken with Parmesan and French dressing. high protein shakes. Like I'm falling in love with protein shakes. I mean, because I can make them like just exciting. I can, you know, make protein hot cocoa, which I'm not making now, but like the maple waffle, I'm making like a weird concoction with like cinnamon and this and that, and like I can make them fun. I can add like the fluff to it to make it like that much more enjoyable with the mint chocolate chip. If I don't make it hot, it's literally just like chocolate milk, so it's like fucking, it's amazing. So, and that stuff I'll get into, because we do plan on bringing this stuff to, this is a sneak peek, but to Powerhouse, where I'll be doing like product reviews that'll be helping obviously the storefront and foundations there, as well as like my good respects to like the team and stuff like that. So like that'll be obviously be growing my code, that'll be helping Powerhouse, because now we're going to be carrying it in-house along with Revive as well. And yeah, so the next biggest things, right? So like I said, the bathrooms and the saunas, that's going to be the next thing for the gym. Social content for us is going to be obviously everything we're doing already. And then we're going to be creating, like I said, a podcast for myself and Paul. We'll probably call it something like With Powerhouse. And then I'll probably be recording my podcast out of there as well. Like, we're just going to make a studio. And then just more updates on, like, AJ and stuff like that. And, like, we're going to get into, like, the jiu-jitsu world and, like, with that networking and, like, even stuff with, like, Raphael and stuff like that I didn't even talk about in this video, but I ended up putting up on Instagram and stuff like that. So there's just a lot of shit happening. The Instagrams, like I said, are always in the bio. Follow those for the quicker updates. These are going to be the more intense, like, detailed, like, this is what we're doing, like, stuff that could, like, I can choose to elaborate on like stuff that excites me or XYZ, you know, like stuff like that brought here. But more importantly, this is going to be gauging my personal process with the ending of the off season, the 66 days, and pushing to 200. So about 20-ish, 23 pounds we got to push. That will be more geared towards like this stuff. And obviously like where I can grow our brands and businesses and stuff like that, I'll tag it along. But for the most part, that's going to be kept separate, because it is just a boatload of content that I have to diversify throughout the platform. So thank you guys. Sorry for the video. That's everywhere. 66 days and counting. Code Yanni on Raw and Revive, obviously. That's always a plus. And get on the wave before it gets too late. I mean, it's never going to be too late, but like it's going to get exciting, and I'm going to start doing a lot of giveaways and stuff like that. So be sure to support wherever you can. Tag me or send me your purchases, whatever you got. But we will catch you guys in the next one.